"24 years old, I ended up with 200 acres. Tax-free, debt-free." We sitting there like, oh my God. So the man is talking to us very nicely. Mind you, we knew his background. Oh, would you guys like a drink? We got drinks if you want that. No, no. Our mama used to say, don't act for nothing, don't touch nothing, don't act like folks like you ain't having ate. That's the way we came up on you. Don't act like these folk gonna give you something to eat and you gonna take it. You better not take it. We were trained that way. Good morning, everybody, or should I say evening. Give or take a little bit after 12, you know. So, you guys, I gotta do a story time. And I need you guys to really listen to this. This is based on my life. And it is a true story. And it could happen to you and it can happen to other people. I'm telling you, this is a real story. Let me get a seat. Let me get my things. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a shed right here, turning it into a tiny home. We're converting it and turning it into a tiny home. Got something to talk about that too. But I want to tell you guys this. Let me get a seat. Got myself a seat, sitting down. I want to remind you guys of this. This is a true story. And this is letting you know, if you put God first, everything will come to where you need it to be. Okay? At this time, you guys went and heard my story when my mother died. I'm originally from the city. So you're taking a city girl and you're putting a city girl in the country. So I would say about 24 years old, I would say. So I was looking for some land. I don't know if I was so much looking for some land. They were saying, well, you know, you need, you can get land because you are a minority. So if you get it, I will rent it. So I'm like, okay then, I'll just go up there to the office and see what and what and look around for some land. But at this time, you know, you're talking to God, but you really don't know God, but God knows you at that time. So one day, this young man came to me and said, these people are selling some land. And I'm like, oh, okay then. Can you go talk to them? I'm like, what you mean talk to them? Who is it? Y'all, mind you, I'm black. Mind you, I am a Lord have mercy, minority. But what they sent me to was this person that was 3 times. Y'all, listen, when I do 3-3, and the letter that comes after J. 3-3 J. Oh, or should we call it 3-3 J? Or should we call it after J, 3-3? Call it that. Okay, mind you, I don't care what race you are. I don't care. I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm from the city, so we had Mexicans, Indians, this and that, this and that. But when you move to the South, it's a little bit different. So they told me, hey, you can go there and ask them, do they want to sell? I'm like, you sending me? And we already know this is after J 3 times? Really? Are you going to send me to, you know, I mean, it's a better chance for you. I sat on it and I pondered on it. Y'all, I already knew this man did not like us for nothing. Period. figured that out when I moved down here. You knew what he was all about. Also, he had a wife. So, the man decided, come on, let's go take a ride there. Like, take a ride there? You got me going to the letter after J 3 times to his house. So I'm like, no, God, I'm taking you with me. I'm thinking I'm like 24 years old, y'all. So, at this time, you know, we don't have a doorbell. We only have a knock at the door. We got a knock at the door. Okay? Oh, this was a nice, beautiful home. Yard. Oh my God, I don't even think a blade of grass was out of whack. So here's me. Mind you, my black friend sitting in another vehicle. And then sent me to do it. Okay, I said, well, you know what, you gotta ding dong. And you know they look, I ain't saying nothing wrong with nobody, but I know us as black people. Because if you knock on our door, the first thing we ask, we don't even come to the door. We say, who is it? That's what we do. Who is it? Who? Oh, okay then, you know. So I said, he came in. Hello, how you doing? He said, came to the door very nice. And I said, I'm okay, you know, and I'm like, mind you, you got different robes in your closet. This ain't no lie. I promise you guys everything I'm telling y'all. So he said, come on in. I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. They're gonna find my body in the house. Oh Lord, my house. The house I'm gonna be in the house. Oh my God. He said, come on in. Mind you, I want to buy some land. And friend outside. And then I kind of beckoned a little bit. You know, you're not, well, let's have 2 people in there. I mean, they could have 2 of us. We ain't nothing we can do. And you know, when you get in there, you got all these shelves with everything that you need and all these different things. I can't say, I'm going to say pow pow. You got your pow pow shelf here. You got your pow pow shelf there. Your pow pow. And I'm like, oh Lord, now we in the house. Now we in the house. We finna go. Yep. I guess this ain't looking too good. This ain't looking too good for us. So I decided. We were talking. And then the man, the letter that comes after J 3 times, wanted to show around the house. The wife was in another room. Right? I got a chance to meet her. Okay. So my friend following him around in the house. And I'm like, okay, so I'm staying in there with the wife. Maybe I got a little bit, I can live a little bit longer. But the wife wasn't like that. She loved all people. I mean, all people. That's what I promise you. Yeah. The man said, would you like anything to eat? Such and such. No. We both sitting there, no. We sitting there like, oh my God. So the man is talking to us very nicely. Mind you, we knew his background. Oh yeah, we knew his background. So he's talking to us nicely, and the wife is talking. And she said, would you guys like a drink? We got drinks if you want that. No, nothing. No, our mama used to say, don't act for nothing, don't touch nothing, don't act like folks, like you ain't having 8. That's the way we came up on. Not, Don't act like these folk gonna give you something to eat and you gonna take it. You better not take it. We were trained that way. Well, the man came and sat down, had a conversation. He looked at me. He knew I wanted to buy the land. He said, yes, I'll sell it to you. My friend, I'm looking like, say what? And the wife said, yes. How many acres do you want? How many do you got? I only got about 200. Do you want that? Yeah. I'm sitting there looking at my friend like, what the? Well, this is what the guy said. The letter that comes after J, 3 times. He said, you know what? It's about time that you all can get something. And yes, I will sell to only you. Tell me God can't do it now. Don't make no mistake and say that. This is why I keep telling y'all. Y'all looking for some land. I'm telling you, prayer is the key. This is a real story. So that meant, okay, I got to go up here to the FHA. FHA is a thing that goes by cash flow. That really got on my nerves. Very bad. Cash flow. Every year I went, cash flow. It really gets next. Somebody brought it up the other day, cash flow. I said, oh, Lord, I don't even want to hear that word no more. Because if you were a minority and you were black, it was like you got the cash flow. All right. So I goes up there. I fill out the application. I fill in everything I need to fill in. I reach the loan officer the paperwork. Because I'm buying the land. Yes, I am. So he said, well, I don't know if you're going to cash flow, but just give me a little time to think about it. Let me get the paperwork done. 1 week passed. 2 weeks passed. So now we got the people that's selling the land on hold. But when God is in charge, you never know. So we say, well, we're still waiting. And they say, okay, we're here. We're waiting. Okay, people came to them to ask about the land. That man, Jay, the next letter come after, 3 times, he refused. He refused to sell to anybody else. No. He said no. So the loan officer came out to their house. What is wrong with you, Mr. and Mrs.? Don't you know they ain't our kind? I promise you. They ain't our kind. We got a lot of other kinds that want to buy, and they can cash flow. No. No. I want her to have it. The man the wife got so angry, she had him to leave her house. See, when God is in charge, you just don't know what can go on. When God got this. So I went back after a month. I'm like, I don't see no progress. I don't hear nothing from you. Oh, I heard that you didn't want it no more. I said, you what? You what? I said, who told you that? Well, somebody came in the office, and the loan officer. Somebody came in here and said that you weren't interested. I'm like, what? I say, okay, the paperwork that I signed, can I have that back? For some reason, he unballed it. I guess he must have reached in there with all unballed, you know, he had it, and he reached it to me. So, the paperwork, always know your paperwork means a whole lot. It had the year, the date, my name, my birth, everything. And where I needed this land to come from. Right? So we waited. I went there and I said, well, they hadn't said nothing. Well, we still gonna wait. We ain't moving. You deserve this. And we're not moving. You're going to get this. When I tell you the price on that land, I think they took a $70,000 cut on that land just so I could get it. I promise you. Let me tell you how God worked this out. Let me tell you some more. Woo, Lord, let me tell you some more. Woo, Jesus, y'all. Y'all don't, I'm telling you, God is good. This is a child that came from the city who lost a mama. Tell me what God can't do. So, the officer, the loan officer, called him and said, you know, she's not cash flowing that well. He said, look, we're taking a big cut. Make it work. Make it work. Are you going to really do that for her? She's not our kind. Make it work. As they got all this stuff working, he asked me, will you be able, because I'm not able to do what I used to do, can you take my wife on the things that she needs to do? She got doctor's appointments. We have a car. You can fill your car up, or you can fill. They had a gas pump in the yard, y'all. So I'm driving Miss Daisy, but Miss Daisy's in the front seat. And everywhere she needed to go, I made sure she got there. As we're still waiting on the land to be sold. So at that time, I'm driving Miss Daisy. I'm making sure she got her food. I'm making sure she got... Now, these folks are fancy and rich. Okay. And it got to the point that I didn't even have to take her nowhere too much. It got to the point we was just friends. So I would just go to the house. How you doing today? She said, I'm doing okay. She said, you need anything? I say, no. I said, but are you hungry? Fix her something to eat when she got hungry. Mind you, nice, beautiful home. So as time passed, I'm going to work. I got a lot on my mind. Things are just not going good. And I looked around and I seen Maxine Waters on PBS with another somebody on PBS. And I said, God, I wish I could get them. I wish I could get them so we can go ahead on and close this out and make it worthwhile. Pay for it, get it all out. Words got power. Don't think that they don't. This is at the time that I have a phone on the wall. Because mind you, I'm almost 60 now. So I was probably about 24, 23, 24. I get a phone call. Yes, Miss So-and-so, yes. Yes, we have you a flight to fly to Washington, D.C. See, he tried to throw away that paper, you see. We need you here so we can negotiate on the monetary damages and how much we owe you for the loan officer. And by the way, all your land is paid for in full. Paid it in full, y'all. It paid in full. 200 acres. I ain't have to pay that. And not just that. Didn't even have to pay taxes on it. Tell me, God, this is why I keep telling y'all, go to God first. Go look at that land. Go see what you want. Not so much if you don't get the land. If you see that house that you want, go look at that house. Go look at that car. God owns it all. God owns it all. See, it was discrimination, and they couldn't find their way up out of it. They had did me wrong, but I kept holding on, and I kept holding on to God's word, and I kept having some prayer partners. See, that's nothing. Don't have everybody praying for you. No, don't do that. Everybody don't pray for you the right way. Don't. I tell y'all, put it out in the atmosphere. Don't pray for me. I don't want you to pray for me now, because I know how I'm gonna talk to God. So if something is not going the way that you want to, God got something else in the making that's gonna roll right on around to come out to be the same thing. Okay, is outside. Can't let her in here. You know you wouldn't get this video. So you guys, I just wanted you guys to know. At 24 years old, 200 acres, and then rent it out? Come on now. Tell me God ain't good. God is good, y'all. Don't give up on your dreams. It might seem like it's hard, but I'm telling you, God is right there. I just had one problem that hit me today, and it was a big problem. At my age, it was a big problem, and I had to sit down. I'm making all these phone calls, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm going to my desktop. I'm looking at what's going on. What's going on? Well, the first call was like, we don't see it. Don't mess with me when I know how to do a little bit on the, I'm telling you, older people around 40, 30, 40, you got, and younger people, be patient with older people when it comes down to that, because they don't know too much. Show them something on that desktop or your laptop, because you can show them one to take out time with them, because they took out time with you. You take out time with them. So then when something come up, they know how to get to it. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, first time I was stressed because I was in my vehicle and I couldn't do nothing about it. But I said, oh no. Let me get to my desktop and my laptop. I'm good. And I'm looking like, wait a minute, something ain't right here. Look, ain't you looking at the same thing I'm looking at? Well, hold on, ma'am, 1 second. Yes. I say, so now, why did the other one say that it would? Well, please, we're so sorry. So you guys, keep your records. Go look at your land. But the number one thing, just know that God got you. If I can get 200 acres for free, but it wasn't free. It was some anguish in there. It was some stuff that was in there. 200. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, on the camera, it might be backwards, but this is my right hand. This is my left hand. Don't come at me and ask me personal questions like, where are you at? Where's your location? How did you do that? Where did that happen at? Where? Don't do that, because I ain't gonna tell you. See, some things I just got tired. Social media ain't the place to put all your business out there, because some people go and snoop and do stuff and connive but God laid it on my heart to let y'all know. What he had did for me, he can do for you. He's just that awesome. He's an awesome God. And I just want to say thank you. And I wanted to bring that out to you guys, to let you guys know. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your little house. Don't give up on, you know, a lot of people want bigger houses. A lot of people don't want these small, tiny homes like this. But the way the economy is getting, and the lumber and stuff is getting, and paying all that, if you can get something to lay your head, and yeah, cold violet, you got to look at the codes on see, can you, but let me tell you something around that. I ain't never even tell y'all, but it's something that you can get around that too. I knew. Okay. So don't think that people can just stop you. God owns it all. And if they got all that land, once again, I told you guys, cut you some out. If you want to go with a small home, cut you some out. You ain't got to, well, it's they got 500 acres. Well, I don't need 500 acres. Go to the people. Talk to them. If you don't have to deal with a realtor, don't deal with no realtor. I ain't never dealt with no realtor. I never dealt with a realtor. The only thing I dealt with was for a vehicle. But usually it's what you hearsay or this and that. And sometimes I got hearsay and say and got another vehicle after somebody who didn't want anybody got from them. So don't think that man knows it all. Because they don't even know themselves. They don't even know themselves. Well, okay, ask anybody last night, your friend who went to sleep. Ask them what they were doing at 3 o'clock this morning. What was you doing at 3 o'clock this morning? Make sure they were asleep now. But what were they doing while they were asleep? See, they only on their own body. God the one to wake them up. But I just wanted to tell you guys that. Let you guys see. Just let 24 you know years old. I ended up with 200 acres. Tax-free, debt-free. And I know you guys probably saying, where is it at? Don't act that, please don't. I ain't gonna tell you. Right there. Don't, I see people say, well, where are you from? I'll give you the surrounding area, but I ain't really, but I'm not gonna tell you everything about me. Anybody who gets out here on this, and I've seen too many YouTubers go down behind that. I was like, why did they tell that? Why did they say that? They should have never said that. Oh my God, they shouldn't have never done that. That part. So you guys, I'm going to let y'all go, but I just wanted to let you know. God is in charge of everything. He owns it all.